The weather is getting warmer, as we mentioned, and the ice and snow are now slowly beginning to melt. The bad news, though, it paves the way for all too familiar traffic hazards that can impact your vehicles and potentially your wallet. Western Mass News reporter Matt Price live in the Brightwood neighborhood of Springfield with more details. Matt, what is that hazard? Of course, that's rhetorical. I think we all know it's potholes.
Yeah, Chris, one word, potholes. That is something that's going to be on top of mind for a lot of people as the next several weeks go by. Now, right now, everyday drivers, they're just going about their business and driving on these wintry roads. But as the frozen precipitation on the ground is melting, it opens the door for a new problem that everyone will have to watch out for.
It's a daily nuisance, honestly, every day.
Blanca Delgado has lived in Springfield her entire life. She stopped by her local auto shop, City Tire, on Tuesday to get her tire pressure checked out. The main reason? Potholes popping back up in our area, especially during the past week.
I was hitting a lot of potholes on 291 going off into the off-ramp. I wanted to make sure everything was okay for traveling.
Our crew went around parts of Western Mass to get an idea of the situation regarding this hazard. On Westfield Road in Holyoke, cars were driving by and at times going over potholes, both big and small. In fact, we witnessed crews putting tar over those holes so drivers could avoid potential damage. Western Mass News spoke with City Tire service manager Mike Lapete, who tells us there have been several customers coming in for exactly this. He has actually seen more people come in for pothole damage compared to around this time last year.
We've actually had quite a few. This morning, a gentleman came in with an Explorer, and his front end was completely destroyed from pothole damage. He needs outer tie rods. He needs lower control arms and ball joints.
Bushings and axles can also be impacted. If those are damaged, that could mean a big chunk of cash or credit coming out of your pocket.
Depending on the amount of damage that, they suffered, it could range anywhere from a couple $100s to a couple $1,000s. If you hit a pothole and something doesn't seem right, have it checked immediately.
Some of the best pieces of advice Lapete can give is to try to avoid these potholes at all costs and to slow down as much as you can. Delgado also has a tip of her own.
The potholes, you might think it's just water, a little puddle. It actually could be a big old little pool that you're going to end up losing part of your tire or some major damage that you don't want to have to spend money on.
Lapete says he expects more customers to come to City Tire over the next couple of weeks as a result of pothole damage. I also was able to get in touch with Springfield Department of Public Works Director Chris Signoli. He says that this situation is expected to get worse before it gets better. So just be careful out on the roads, everyone. Reporting live in the Brightwood neighborhood of Springfield, Matt Price, Western Mass News.